Welcome to another episode of Asia Unscripted. Today is Friday, July 31st, 2020. So I got some good news. The president this morning has decided that Cebu City can go back to a GCQ status. So we were previously under GCQ back in March for a bit. And then we were under GCQ for the first part of June. But then cases spiked and they had to downgrade us to ECQ. So what does GCQ mean? So what that means is, most importantly, public transportation will be able to restart. So starting tomorrow, jeepneys, taxis, grab cars, tricycles will be able to restart. Will they actually restart tomorrow? I don't know about that, but they'll be able to. It might take them a few days to get back on the road. More stores at the mall will be able to reopen, such as salons, the haircutting places. We will be able to get a haircut again. I haven't had one since mid-June, so I'm looking forward to that. What else? Restaurants will be able to have a limited amount of dine-in services. So that will be good for the restaurants and good for the people also to have that. Hopefully that means more restaurants will be able to reopen. We'll see about that. What else? Those expats that need to go to Mandawi to get their visas updated, they'll be able to do that. They haven't been able to do that since ECQ, because under ECQ and MECQ you're supposed to stay in the city. You're not supposed to be traveling to other cities, so it's very hard to get permission to do that. So more people will be able to go back to work. I think right now 50% of the people can go back to work in some industries. That will increase to 75% pretty quickly. So with the public transportation, that will help out big time. So yeah, there is some bad news though, because of the recent spikes. Remember earlier they were planning on letting long-term visa holders back in August 1st. That has been rescinded. So again, the only foreigners that are allowed back in are the ones that are married to Filipinos and they can prove it. So if they have the marriage certificate, the original copy, then they can still come in. But everybody else, including tourists, they're gonna have to wait a while. And I think tourists you guys are still gonna have to wait a couple of months at least. That's not happening anytime soon. The cases are still going up. Yesterday there was almost 4,000 cases in one day, which was a record. Metro Manila is still taking the brunt of those cases. So yeah, unfortunately a lot of you guys will still have to wait a while to get in. But things are progressing slowly, very slowly. Vietnam, unfortunately, they're going backwards. Some cases last week popped up in Da Nang, and now those few cases are dozens of cases. They think it started with some illegal Chinese immigrants coming in, but I don't think they can prove that for sure. So now Da Nang, which is the city I lived in before, is completely shut down except for supermarkets. So nobody's supposed to go out. They're shut down. They're shut down for now. The unfortunate part is the government allowed and told tourists to go home before they shut down So unfortunately, what you're seeing now is that some of the tourists were also infected, and now they're infecting Saigon, they're infecting Hanoi, and cases are starting to pop up there. Starting today in Saigon, bars and clubs are closed again, so they're not allowed to operate. And they're not allowed to have gatherings of more than 30 people, and everybody should be wearing masks in public again. But I have a feeling that pretty soon they're gonna shut down more of Saigon and Hanoi. So unfortunately, Vietnam, they were doing a good job for a long time, but they're going a little bit backwards now. So what else? Hong Kong, same thing. They were doing great for a long time. Unfortunately, now they're going backwards. They are getting between 100 and 150 cases a day. So a whole bunch of social distancing rules are back in effect. You can only dine in at a restaurant before 6 o'clock, because apparently after 6 o'clock is when the pandemic really gets going. So yeah, Philippines is doing a little bit better. I think they realize that the economy needs to get going. So that's why he's letting us go back to GCQ and keeping Manila on GCQ, even though with all the cases going on there, they probably really should be on MECQ. So that's it for now. So good news here out of Cebu. I did a video yesterday, you guys might want to check it out, about how to order things from the States and have them shipped to the Philippines. So I used 2 different services to have some stuff shipped here. It's not cheap for the shipping, but at least it's an option. It wasn't an option years ago when I first came here. I eclipsed that 2,000 subscriber mark. Thank you guys. I'm at 2,040, something like that, 2,035. I appreciate each and every one of you. Even if you don't subscribe and you're just watching, I love you too. So, but please subscribe. Hit that logo at the bottom of the screen, and hit that bell, because with that bell, you'll be able to get notifications whenever I put up a new video. So for Asia Unscripted, this is Jason. Please keep safe out there, and I'll talk to you guys again soon. Bye.